Starting off with a Sunday night football game, Aaron Rodgers facing the team that he created his Hall of Fame legacy with as he fell short up against the Green Bay Packers. 35-25 was the final score. In this one, it was a game.
Yeah.
Packers came alive, looked like the team that we all expected them to be. Did they make a statement here tonight?
I got to admit it. Packers made a gigantic statement tonight. Here's what we know. The Packers have the best record in the NFC, but how legitimate is that record, right? We were wondering. They'd played 3 bad games in a row, including tying the Dallas Cowboys, giving up 40 points versus the Dallas Cowboys about a month ago now. But since then, they've been building. They've been building. And I would suggest it kind of crescendoed tonight. Aaron Rodgers had so much to prove tonight, and the Packers did a good job not just forcing turnovers on him, but trying to force turnovers throughout the duration of the game. Packers took it to him physically. Packers took it to him strategically. Christian Watson coming back was a gigantic addition. 85 yards for him, plus Tucker Kraft. He got busy. So this really looked to me like the first more complete game I've seen the Packers play.
I would say that.
A huge statement for the Packers, because I would have said prior to today, Shady, that their record was better than their play. Yeah. Right? Going into this game, the best team in the NFC by record. Wait, what the hell? That don't even make sense. These Packers? But this game, beating the Steelers very handily, if you even kind of disregard that last Steelers touchdown, the Packers finally looked like one of, if not the best team in the NFC. We'll talk about the Philadelphia Eagles momentarily, but the Packers looked good. Focusing on the Packers right now, 2-5, they look good. I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash while watching sports than PrizePicks. Football season is here, and basketball season is here, so there's absolutely no better time to join. It's super easy to use. To create a lineup, all you got to do, select a few player stats, pick more or less. That's literally it. PrizePicks is available in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Georgia. But my favorite thing, PrizePicks is going to give you $50 in lineups when you make your first $5 lineup. What's that mean? Win or lose, you get $50 in lineups for free. Just download the app and use promo code Speakeasy today. $5 gets you $50 in lineups. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Yeah, but it's starting to be more of this thing with the Packers, and I don't want to dim any light on the Packers because they did win this game, right?
Here we go.
You know, but even from last year, it's like, okay, you guys beat the teams you're supposed to beat, but what about the good teams that we think you can beat, or might be even matchup? They lose to them. And like I'm not even big on the Steelers. Like if you really watch the game, Aaron Rodgers is a 40-year-old quarterback. He was playing well, but like he's I don't want to say he's scared, but he hates the pressure, and he's getting the ball out so quick, no plays even developing. And then you look on the other side of the ball, right, where they ran the ball well for the most part. They took some play action, threw the ball deep a little bit, but I'm just not super confident about the Green Bay Packers. I'm really not.
Wow.
I'm not, man. This win is not big for me. I've been watching them over the last couple of years, and then Micah's there. I think Micah covers up a lot of flaws they might have.
True.
Like say he got to the quarterback.
Yep.
All I'm saying is, I need to see them do this against some dogs. I don't think the Steelers are a really good team. I really don't.
I don't disagree with you, but here is why this is a very big win for me. Number one, it's on the road. Number two, it's a huge revenge game for Aaron Rodgers, quarterbacking the Steelers team. And number three, there just aren't that many elite teams in the National Football League. And so at the point in which you're beating a 4-2 team, a 4-2 Steelers team that desperately needs a win, because if I'm not mistaken, their last game, they got embarrassed by the Cincinnati Bengals. So you know the Steelers are upset. The Steelers are coming off a 10 days rest because last time they played on a Thursday. The Steelers with Aaron Rodgers got a ton to prove. And the Packers said, hey, I see all of that, and we still gonna give you this dub. Josh Jacobs didn't get busy. That's fine. We still gonna give you this dub. First round pick Matthew Golden didn't get busy. That's fine. We still gonna give you this dub. Jordan Love, I think over 350 passing yards and 3 touchdowns through the air. Like, we still gonna give you this dub. So, Shady, because there just aren't that many great NFL teams this year, beating a 4-2 Steelers team Sunday night, everything to play for, I'm going to tip my hat. The
thing with the Packers is maybe it's more of this. They got so much talent on both sides of the ball, and they have really good coach. I expect more from them. I expect them to go out there and win games like this because I don't think the Steelers are that good. But if you look at their record, can we go to their schedule, please?
Yeah, I got you.
The only good team they beat so far is the Lions, and that was week one, the first game without Ben Johnson, right? And the offense looked totally different than it does now.
Yeah.
And I'm not impressed. Washington Commanders, right? You see what they look like? A lot of injuries over there.
Yeah.
They lose to the Browns. I don't know how the hell that happens. Okay. Then you tie with the Cowboys.
Sure.
Cowboys is a bad team.
But let me. Can I check you? Can I check him?
Before you check me,
go ahead.
Okay, you beat the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yep.
I mean, nobody's here happy about that. Cardinals.
Yeah.
All I'm telling you is, when you look at these dudes, we've been here before. Last year, I was so hype on them.
Yeah.
Because they got all this
Rightfully
talent.
so. I get it.
And then you see, hold up, when y'all play good teams, y'all don't fight the same.
Yeah.
When you fight other bullies, you don't fight the same.
Okay.
When you fight them small guys, you doink them in the head, you bumping them, you know what I mean? You talk about their mama. Come on, let's be honest.
Okay, let me be honest then. No team has fewer losses than the Packers in all of the National Football League. So to Shady's point, is mediocre or mundane as the Packers have been playing, no team has less losses than the Green Bay Packers. The Colts have the same amount of losses as the Packers, but Shady, though the Packers haven't looked great all season outside of, I would suggest, this game and maybe the Detroit Lions game, they haven't lost. They got that one loss, like to the Cleveland Browns. Everybody this year got one inexplicable and unexplainable loss. Eagles just beat the hell out of the Giants. They lost to the Giants, right? The Chiefs have dominated the last 2 to 3 weeks, but the Chiefs lost to the Chargers. Everybody got one inextricable loss. So do the Packers. But if the Packers are sitting at 5-1-1, no team has lost less games than them, and they just beat down the Steelers, it's like, you are right. I can't even disagree with you. Like, you're right. The Packers haven't looked great all season, but they're winning better than everybody else.
Last point, and let me see if I could convince you.
Please.
So last year when we seen the Packers, they were playing a little better than they are right now.
Yeah.
But you still felt okay. Because when they play the good teams, they don't win.
They're exactly right. That's exactly
Great record, though.
Yes, sir.
Great record. But when you play a good team, you don't win. You fast forward. This year, they winning games. I don't know if I got them beating the top team. That's just me. We're going to find out.
I mean, the reason you can't disagree, because Shady's right, I think last year the Packers were 1-5 versus teams with like 10 wins or more. They lost to the Lions. They lost to the Eagles. I think they split with the Vikings,
they
if I'm
lost
not
to the
mistaken.
Lions back to back.
Yeah, like Shady's right on all that. Where I'm saying is this year, those great NFC teams, I think they've come down a little bit. I don't think the Eagles are as good this year they are last year. We'll talk about the Eagles here in about 5 minutes. I don't think that the Minnesota Vikings are as good this year as they were last year. I don't think the Los Angeles Rams have gotten better. I think they're just as good this year as they were last year.
I respect that win. I respect beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
If you beat the Lions again.
Yeah.
And if you beat the who'd you say?
The Rams.
And the Rams.
Yeah.
Those are some real wins right
That's
there.
fair. That's fair.
No, we do have some super chats. They getting active in here.
They get
I'm letting
already?
you know right now. Look, Adam Smith said, instead of $10 super chat, he said, "My Packers are a dangerous team. We young. Jordan Love playing great football, and we still good. We still got what's called Jaden Reed coming back with Lloyd." He also dropped another $10 super chat.
What'd he say?
To Shady. He said, "Shady, stop hating on my Packers, bro. We beat the Lions, who everyone think is great, and we just spanked the Steelers. We're gonna beat your Eagles too, so stop hating."
We'll find out.
Okay,
November 10th.
Okay.
Because
We
last
also-
year did the same thing last year now.
Yeah, I'm saying we gonna find out in a couple of weeks. But we also got some more super chats. BeastGuard24 sent a $20 super chat. He said, "Shout out to 5." We'll get to the Eagles stuff a little bit later. We'll get to the Eagles stuff a little bit later. I know y'all excited to talk about the damn Eagles, but we'll get to them.
But the brother paid for super check.
No, I'll read it when we get to it. Trey got it saved. We're going to read it when we get to it. I want to talk about the Eagles right now. Sorry, my fault. We also got another super chat from Marlon Chevelle, $20 super chat. He said, "What did I say would happen when Watson came back? This offense is about to cook. Also, Wyatt being bad in the trenches, being bad in the trenches, D turned up. Congrats on marriage. I got married this year too. Turn me up. Speakeasy. He's talking to you, Trey. Congratulations on that marriage, man.
I appreciate that, man.
That's cool,
Marlon,
man.
shout out, man. That's I told y'all that we used to work together. Best Buy. Shout out my dog
that's
Marlon.
fine. That's fine. Okay.
You ever, well,
No, we didn't.
no.
Stay on task, Care Bear.
Shady
trying to get me caught up in
On
some
the other
shit.
side, on the other side, we had Aaron Rodgers kind of have a good performance for a 41-year-old in the National Football League. And it
Today?
seems like, it wasn't a bad performance. But how do you think they should feel about this loss, given the fact that, they had a commanding lead in the division right now, and the Ravens get a win back, and they're going to get Lamar back next week. How do you feel about the Steelers right now?
Steelers should feel sick, starting with Aaron Rodgers. Number one, Shady knows this best. Every player lives for revenge. Every single player in the history of athletics lives for revenge. Shady can tell you when the Buffalo Bills, I believe, were playing Chip Kelly's San Francisco 49ers. Shady said, "I know I'm about to go get revenge on Chip Kelly." Shady had like a $156 and 3 total tugs. Go look it up. Don't take my word for it. Players live for revenge. Aaron Rodgers could have become the 5th player, I think, in the history of the NFL to beat all 32 NFL teams, along with the likes of Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, amongst others. Aaron Rodgers won't get to do that no more. Not only will Rodgers not get to do that no more, the Steelers are starting to spiral. 2 weeks ago, they had this division in control firmly. I think they were sitting at 4-1. Everything was great.
Yeah.
Since then, you've lost to the Cincinnati Bengals. Since then, you've lost to the Green Bay Packers. Now the Baltimore Ravens have got a dub. The Bengals, they got a dub over you 2 weeks ago, albeit they lost today. Now all of a sudden you in murky water again.
Doesn't get any easier either. They got the Colts and the Chargers coming up next 2 games.
Yeah, so for me, Rodgers has to feel sick because players are spiteful. They're incredibly spiteful. I'll let Shady tell his own story, but players live for revenge. Rodgers didn't get it.
Yeah, you know what? He did say something that he's not really worried about it as far as being like a rivalry game or a revenge game, but I would call that bull crap because, you know, we got feelings, we human, right? And ball players, we are sensitive.
Yeah.
Oh, you think I can't do it no more and you want to move on? But then again, he had so much time to get over it with the Jordan Love stuff, so I don't know, but I won't talk about the game. I don't know how he should feel emotionally. Was he cried, didn't cry? Did
you think he looked good?
Did he have gangster tears or whatever he said? I don't know about that.
Thug tears, Shady. Thug tears.
But he played okay to me.
Yeah.
Right? He had happy feet. He tried to get out the pocket a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I think some of that's his age, right? Can't get out of, you know, traffic and pressure. And, like, I don't think he's confident in the offensive line. And you can't play quarterback if you're not confident in your offensive line. You 40 years old trying to get out the pocket for what? Stay in the pocket, deliver the ball. Some of the times the pocket collapsed. But some of them times there was a pocket for you to throw the ball. And I think he's so worried about getting hit. It's like, yo, let me get the ball out. Yeah. He was throwing the ball like 3-4 seconds.
Yeah.
I think I seen like 2 guys get injured because they're catching the ball and they're getting hit. You can't win like that.
Can the Steelers...
You can't win like that.
Do you still think the Steelers can go far?
I don't.
Dang.
Where at? If a team got a solid pass rush, he plays different.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm being honest.
Yeah.
If you watch anybody that knows football and you watching the Steelers game and you watching Aaron Rodgers, he's not playing bad. He's playing good.
Yeah.
He's solid.
But he's not playing great.
But he's not playing great.
Yeah.
And it's the small things. You stay in the pocket a little longer. You getting the ball out so quick because he don't want to get touched.
Yeah.
This is football. They're going to get there.
You won a Super Bowl with a 41-year-old Tom Brady, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's a little different.
Aaron Rodgers is 41. Tom Brady, he wasn't necessarily trying to get hit either. Was it that y'all had a better offensive line? Was it that y'all had a better team? Was it that Tom Brady, you think, just got the ball out quicker? Y'all had Antonio Brown. Y'all had Rob Gronkowski. Y'all had Mike Evans. Y'all had Chris Godwin. Y'all had guys.
Yeah.
What's the biggest difference? Obviously, they're different players.
I think Tom's is a lot better.
Dang.
I truly believe that.
No more, no less.
That's it. I'm going to win at New England. Okay, where I'm going next? Tampa? Okay, I'm going to win there too. He's his best. Smart, knows where goes the ball. Puts us in always a good play to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'd never have a bad play with him, right? But I just think this is different. And the other thing is, he's easier to play with. I didn't play with Aaron, so I can't speak on that. I've seen a lot of players that have, and you rarely hear somebody say anything bad about Tom Brady that played with him.
Yeah.